know all about that.
This is KUGAN CASSIUS IFL team in association with MTK Global in Sheffield here. I'm joined by Anthony Joshua, who's actually just doing up his Under Armour boots.
Sorry about the, I wouldn't say lack of concentration, but...
This is how we done the last one here, you know that, didn't you? You were wrapping your hands and I was sat right here.
Yeah, I would prefer to wait till after so I can chat to you properly, but maybe we can get one now and after. I don't know what you want to do.
I think we'll make it work.
This is alright, yeah?
Right,
Yeah.
tell me about yesterday.
Well...
How did it all unfold for you?
I just come in the gym and then Rob was just like, look, before you hear about it from other sources, this is what might be happening. So just to keep you in the loop, just be prepared, do you know what I mean, for a potential change of opponent due to the fact that he might be injured. Then after training, I got a text, Eddie had messaged me and was just like, this is the situation, Josh, call me if you need anything. And that was it, And then now I've just changed who I'm watching now on social media and stuff, and who I'm watching on channels and YouTube and all that. And cracking on, I'm back in training again, another day to get ready for a fight. It don't matter who, it's just a fight.
I was talking to Eddie Hearn yesterday. He said that the Carlos Takam deal was kind of already in place weeks ago.
Smart business.
In case something happened. So was you was obviously aware of that?
This isn't the first time he's done that. He's done that with the belt, right? Do you remember with the situation, how you can avoid getting stripped?
Yeah.
If you place in an exemption before you fight for the title, providing you win it. He had that in place, and with this, he just went down the list, and it could have been Joe Bloggs, but it was Carlos Takam, and just said, look, get yourself in shape because you know, this is a mandatory slot and you might be up next in case anything happens. So just keep yourself in shape. And he's like, I am anyway, but if I know there's going to be a potential fight, I'll keep that in mind. And that was it, bro. And then Takam got called in and it was just great work.
Obviously, people got to realise that if Takam wasn't available, it just goes down the list where you can't just go and pick and choose.
Or do we get rid of the belt?
Yeah. Was that an option for you or not?
If you want a good fight, let's say we grab someone randomly, we get rid of the belt, but then it's the question is, what do we do next? You got to think forward, do you know what I mean? So we were just planning for 3 or 4 fights ahead, and I think it makes more sense to fight Carlos Takam now. And I think the only negative I would say that Carlos Takam had is that we ain't had a 10 weeks build-up. Carlos Takam is a credible opponent, mate. The only issue is that people have only been aware of him 2 weeks in advance. But he's known about this potential fight 10 weeks in advance, but the people who are watching haven't. But take Pulev out the equation. If we would have said I'm fighting my IBF mandatory number 3, Carlos Takam, as an announcement 10 weeks ago, he's a credible defence for the IBF title for sure.
There's a few people in boxing that believe that this is a harder fight than Pulev, including Adam Booth.
Yeah?
Apparently so.
Yeah. And all fights. And you know what? Takam has been fighting guys my size for years. I'm not the first. As I said, I fought, let's say for instance, Brazil, 6'8", Molina, 6'5", Klitschko, 6'7". I was training for Pulev, 6'4". Now I'm fighting some geezer who's 5'11" standing up and probably 5'7" crouched down, rolling shots. It's a completely different ball game, so I'm gonna have to kind of get ready for a little inside challenge. Do you know what I mean? Work the body a bit, defend the left hooks, and try and do a better job than some of his other opponents have done.
So training-wise for you, has it been affected?
Nah.
No.
I'm just Donald Duck, mate, to be honest with you.
Cream crackered.
Cream crackered. I'm just tired.
10 days out from the fight now. This is routine, all this for you now, isn't it?
In what sense?
You know the setup.
I had 39 fights as an amateur. It's my 20th fight as a pro. So, as I said, I say this, I was supposed to be a Rio 2016 hopeful. I was supposed to go to the Rio Olympics, and I would have probably been turning pro now. As I said, Joe Joyce is he's turned pro and he's having his first fight. So I'm only getting better now as a pro, because I should have still been an amateur up until the Rio Olympics, but it was all fast tracked. So I'm feeling more comfortable in my skin because I've got the experience I've needed, you know what I mean? And that's why I don't get stressed about nothing, because I'm getting the experience I've needed. and I still enjoy it. I haven't lost no motivation or hunger.
Luis Ortiz given a 6-month ban for his failed drug test. Obviously of his proposed fight with Deontay Wilder. What's your thoughts on, first of all, the failed drugs test and 6 months?
I let other people decide what their thoughts are.
No, I'm
as
asking
long
you.
as I ain't failed a drug test, I don't care.
But it's not the first time Luis Ortiz has failed a drug test.
I think that speaks for itself, innit? Do you know what I mean? I always put it like this: if that was me, 6 months. They're saying
Apparently
6 years,
6
mate.
months.
They'll ban me for 6 years. So I just think it is what it is, and I'm just focused on what I'm doing. It's a shame because he was a good asset to the division and it was a good fight for Wilder, but Wilder moves on, innit? And the whole division moves on.
Wilder to face Stavern in a rematch now.
I think, no disrespect to Stavern, but I think it's going to be easier for Wilder because Stavern hasn't been active since that fight, has he? He hasn't been active since that fight, so it'll be an easy fight for Wilder.
Your promoter Eddie Hearn says he wants to make the Dylan White Deontay Wilder fight for next year.
It's great. It's a good fight. I think Dylan wants it as well. You know what you need in a fight? You need Dylan's mentality. I think in a 5-round WSB fight, you need skill. In a 12-round heavyweight title fight, you need a bit of skill and you need some cojones. And I think Dylan's got that. So it's a good fight for Wilder. If Dylan went back down, man.
Eddie Hearn also says that Joseph Parker for you next year, if things go your way come next Saturday, could be an option for your fight for the first part of the year.
That'll be good. That'll be good to have an opportunity at securing the WBO, but I think that'll be really good. And if that could be in the UK, that'll be another chance to like showcase a lot of talent, because let's not just talk about myself. You've got Lawrence Okoli, Joshua Buatsi, Katie Taylor, the Yafais. You've got Dylan White, Hellenius, David Allen, Leroy Thomas. So everyone gets a chance to showcase their skills. So I just think like it's a good chance to put on another mega show in the UK if I could fight Joseph Parker here. Do you know what I mean? So that would be good to start off 2018. You know what I'm saying?
How optimistic or not optimistic are you of the Tyson Fury fight next year?
I'm gonna look at it from a positive point of view and say he is gonna fight. Do you know what I mean? I hope he does.
That is the fight you really want, though, isn't it?
Yeah. All of them. But that's a good fight in the UK. It's a brilliant fight.
That's a record breaker, isn't it?
We're not here just to break records, baby. I've been breaking records.
But again, his situation is unclear at the moment. What's going on with that?
What is it? You tell me.
Well,
You're the reporter. What's happening with his
I
situation?
generally don't. The hearing's
do
been
know.
put. No, I don't.
So
know.
what is
I
it? What is it?
generally
Okay, what is the accusations and allegations?
don't. Well, alleged cocaine use.
Hey, imagine that was AJ. Alleged cocaine use.
Alleged. Let's say alleged.
Ex-drug dealer. Hey, back on the cocaine. Hey, can't win, can I? Hey, if this was me, blood, be written off. Talking about fighting next year, they wouldn't have me fighting at all. I remember when I was an amateur and I got in trouble, they banned me from the whole of amateur boxing. I nearly had to turn pro. And these fighters want to talk about politics all the time. We all go through it, bro. That's what I'm saying. I hope he gets over his situation. But we've all been through certain circumstances. When I got, a year before the Olympics, they kicked me off the GB team. I couldn't even fight in the ABAs. Do you know what I'm saying? We all have politics. It's not all glitz and glam. So I hope he sorts his situation out, but I know what it's like because I've been through it as well. So he's just got to hold tight and stay in there. Roll with the punches.
And there's obviously also alleged performance-enhanced drug use as well.
It's all alleged, yeah. We're not saying, but I'm just saying that these are the circumstances that come with situations you find yourself in. It's just part and parcel, you know. And I hope you can overcome them. Do you know what I mean? Listen, I don't wish bad on anyone, but I just say we've all been through it. I've been through it, where I've been banned from the sport and I've had to fight my way back, you know, and I've had good people fighting my corner for me, and I don't make the mistakes that I used to anymore. because I know I don't want to jeopardize what I enjoy doing.
Fury believes it's been a witch hunt against him since he won the world titles in Dusseldorf 2 years
Let me
ago.
ask you this: if there was no allegations, accusations, he'll probably still be fighting, right? So that probably ends all witch hunts, rumours.
But what I'm saying, you believe that if you was in, listen, not saying you are going to be in them situations, but if something like was to occur with you, that you believe
it has
that,
occurred with me before.
Yeah.
It has occurred with me, and I got banned, they banned me because I wasn't a good representation, because I was caught, as you can probably read, and I had to deal with it. Do you know what I mean? I done my time, and then I carried on boxing. Do you know what I mean? So it's what comes with certain activities. So I didn't think that, like, because I was this youth coming up from a certain area, you know, a minority, that I was now targeted to be made an example of. No, I just thought it was a mistake on my behalf, and now I'm going to bounce back. And that's just as simple as it is. That's all you want from Fury, just to bounce back. That's what I'm saying. Let's not make a bigger deal of it than it is. Sort out the situation, face your hearing, find out what the situation is, exactly what it is, and deal with it head on. Then you can move forward. That's all I'm saying. Because we all want him back, do you know what I'm saying? But the only way to get him back is to deal with the situation head on.
In that 2-year period, though, there would have been fighters that would have been caught for using drugs, banned, come back before he's even had a hearing.
Yeah.
That's not right, surely.
But different fighters, like what's Ortiz got 6 months? I know when Dylan had his issue, what was he bound for? A year?
I think
2 years? So that's what I'm saying,
yeah.
different situations. Like, you can rob someone, I could shoot someone. It's different penalties for different crimes. So that's probably what he's facing at the minute. People have been brought back in because they've been caught on different charges. That's what, you see what I'm saying? So he might not be, what I'm trying to say is that it may not be a situation that is just pinpointing Fury, but let's look at how many cases have been dealt with the same substance ban, with the same allegation as Fury, and see if he's been treated differently. Not put everyone into a pigeonhole. We've got to look at his specific case, find people that have been charged with the same case, and if they've been treated any differently, then we can say he's been ill-treated. Then we can say that. If he needs a lawyer, he needs a representative.
People have accused you of being on drugs before, haven't they? Like
I'm no stranger to the gym, am I? You know what I'm saying? Plus, like, it's in my genetics, man. Do you know what I'm saying? It's just in our genetics. Do you know how many? Yeah, people accuse me. I'm on so many different UK anti-doping, VADA, WBA, IBF, whereabouts, all these different agencies to try and catch me doping, like, and I've been on that since 2011. I've been on these drug programs since 2011, so it's not new. I'm not like, I haven't been doping for the last 10 years, and then I've been on these programs for years. All Olympians are on them. So yeah.
I found this very actually insightful. I find our interviews insightful anyway, but particularly more so today.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I just think it's not. They're not pigeonholing anyone. Like, we all have relations, and some people just have different ways of dealing with it. Some people deal with it differently. But I always say, you just deal with it head on and get over the situation. Don't let it become a burden. You know what I'm saying? That's all.
Final one. Obviously, the announcement of Hayes' rematch with Bellew, 17th of December at the O2.
Yeah.
Recently, what's your thoughts on that?
Brilliant for Bellew. I'll be there. Like I was the first one. You know, Bellew's a phenomenal character. One of the realists in sport. I've got a lot of respect for him, and I'm looking forward to it. It's something before Christmas. You know.
Different outcome, same outcome for you?
Same outcome.
Even a fit David Hay?
He was fit. He's training in Miami on boats. You know what I'm saying? Living the life, man. That's as fit as you can make. That is confidence to the T. Like, he was fit. He had won the fight before he even fought in his head. So, like, You know what I mean?
Okay, let me put it a different way.
Yeah.
If Hay is to be injury-free throughout the fight, is it the same outcome?
Yeah, because it was going that way anyway. Bellew was the boxer, Hay was trying to land haymakers. Do you know what I mean? If you look at the fight, Hay was like winging in a big right hand and Bellew was just staying off the line and moving a bit more. So I think it was going to a points decision anyway. I don't think there was a stage in the fight where Bellew took, I think, a right hand and a left hook, one of Hay's haymakers, and Bellew took it really well. I was really surprised, and I thought after that when you feel someone's best and you keep on going, I think that's when I thought, yeah, Bellew's got this. Do you know what I mean?
It's going to be a strong end to the year.
Who do you think's going to win?
I'm definitely not going to say on camera. Definitely not going to say on camera.
Bottle job.
Are you walking out to Narcos?
I don't think it's not good for the people of Colombia. Do you know what I mean? I think with Narcos, people don't realise a lot of people have been affected by that, man. What happened in Colombia. So I enjoy the show, but as respect,
Yeah, we're just talking about the show.
Yeah,
I'm not talking about. Yeah.
I wouldn't do it.
Okay.
What else, bro?
Did you watch Parker and Fury?
Yeah.
What did you make of it?
I'm a supporter of pay-per-view.
Well, you bought the pay-per-view, yeah.
Yep. Why is he laughing?
What did you make of Parker? A lot of people were left. Well, a little
He
bit.
won. He won.
Yeah.
He did what he had to do. You know what I'm saying? So what more can you ask a man for? He won. And then he moves on. That's how the game goes. You know what it's all about? Is wins. Boxing is unforgiving, mate. Yeah? That loss will forever be on Hughie Fury's record, unfortunately. That's just boxing, so all that matters is winning. Because it sets up the next stage. So, that's all that matters. If you win, no matter what shape or form in the history books, all they see is a W. There's no informational description on the win, they're just a W, innit? So, he got the win. What do you think? What did you make of it?
I thought that Fury won.
Oh, you're asking on... I thought Hughie won.
Yeah. Well,
But I think from home, watching it, the jabs that were probably landing a bit short, if I was live, I'd probably say, them jabs aren't affecting. But from home, it looked like there were... Like a lot of people with the Chisora and Dylan White fight, a lot of people that were there thought a lot differently to the people that are at home. It's just different viewership, innit? Mm. Did you go?
I was there.
Were the jabs landing short?
They were, but you know,
Yeah.
they're looking at it from the point that Parker pressed the fight for the 12 rounds.
Oh, so they're talking about an aggression thing.
Listen,
But then from a... Yeah, well...
he's champion, so is there an argument that Fury
yeah.
should have pressed more
pressed
to
more,
try and
yeah.
take the title away from him? I don't know, because that's how sometimes it's looked. So,
Yeah.
if you're champion, come and take the belt off me.
Yeah. Yeah. I understand where you're coming from. But, yeah, that's true. So you're saying that Hughie, all he had to do was probably that jab, doubled up behind it and come in again with a right. Something along them lines.
I thought Fury was doing enough to nick some of them rounds.
Do you know what was good? Let's look at it the positive way. Hughie mixed it with a world champion, done well, went 12 rounds. You know what I mean? And he could come again.
Absolutely.
Yeah? What else we got going on?
I don't know, what else is going on? His birthday the other day, what happened?
You know what? Times have changed, boy. Indoors, chilling. Before it would have been a lot different when I was a lot younger.
Well, what had it been before?
Just like
Faces Gants Hill.
Faces Gants Hill. That was when I was about 19. That was a turn up though. Gants Hill was live. Gants Hill was live. The car park and that. Do you remember the car park?
Yeah, all right.
Yeah, the good days.
What, so you just, chilled with your baby?
Chilled with the
and that?
boys, my
Yeah.
baby boy, a couple of the kids came round, do you know what I'm saying? Yeah, nice and easy. And that's it, G. As you get older, you don't appreciate it as much, do you?
Well, I don't know. Depends how you look at it, but you're not really that old. What are you? 28?
Yeah.
No. That's that 8 years difference between me and you.
you think I'll be retired when I get to your age?
Yeah.
Do you think?
Yeah.
I heard the other day that Prince Nassim retired at 28.
Is it 28? I don't know. Anyone know?
28 years old, bro. Can you imagine that?
Do you think you will be boxing in like 8 years' time?
Yeah.
Seriously?
Only if we adjust our training at like 33 and start getting a bit more tactical. I just think as you get older, you can't put your body through as much because our job isn't like we've got a lot of sparring, the fights. It's a lot of impact. So I just think it depends how my body is, and if me and my coach adapt our training style, you can fight for a long time. Do you know what I mean?
But will there not come to a point where you just think you've accomplished everything that you could have and more?
It depends what I'm doing. I think in the sport, Mayweather shows that it's not what you achieve in the sport because you can go on for as long as you want. I think if I'm fulfilled outside of the sport, that will make up my mind. At the minute, I don't have much else to keep me occupied. That's why I always say Fury will come back because it's all he knows, isn't it? It's all he's got, so I haven't got anything else. So this is what I'm doing now. I haven't got anything else that I can say, yeah, I'll retire because I'm going to go on and do something else. Honestly, if I retire, I think I'd have to go back to college and everything.
Really?
I would go back and do some studying. What you saying?
All right, well, listen, I know you're going to start training soon. So
No rush.
Well, you good?
I'm joking.
You good? You good?
I'm joking.
Anthony Joshua, thank you very much for talking to IFL TV.
Good to
And
speak to you.
I'm sure we'll catch up with you again in Cardiff next week.
100. Next week.
Next week?
Can't wait.
Cardiff's going to be live.
You think so?
Yeah.
I bet you're like, thank God Bonds ain't there. I can come and watch this one.
It has crossed my mind, my friend.
That was funny times, that.
Yeah, funny for you. Not for me. Well, I was watching it around Adam Booth's house, so you know, it's every cloud.
Has he got a nice gaff?
Yeah. Yeah, he personally rang me up on the morning, said, come round here, drown your tears round here.
How come he didn't come? It's a mad
I
thing.
don't know.
It's interesting, isn't it?
Yeah.
He's got some good fighters now. I like that. I like Ryan, you know.
Yeah, Ryan's fighting for the world title.
Yeah, I
well,
like
unification world title clash this week
I like Ryan.
in Belfast.
That's going to be good. What's that being shown on?
What?
What's that being shown on?
Your channel. Not ajboxing.com.
It's AnthonyJoshua.com, baby.
Okay.
What's that being shown on?
Yeah, Sky Sports.
Yeah, that's good. That I'm going to watch that.
Right, no problem. Josh, thank you very much for talking to us, and like I said, we'll catch up with you next week.
Thank you, bro. Thank you to all the IFL TV listeners.
Top man. Can you give me a shout out to someone?